Trembling, I lean into the reflection and stare at it, daring it to show me something other than what I am used to seeing, other than me. It is always the same me in the mirror, someone I have never cared to be. I have to take my looks for what they are, and in the moments when I take a true accounting of my future prospects, I know that it is more than the outward things that keep me in solitude. It is the inward things as well. If I am to be honest with myself, I must admit that I find myself lacking the beauty that others possess. But I try not to look in the mirror too often. I try not to see the lack and realize that I am only a girl in a world of beauty. And quickly I attempt to bring things to focus that would detract from the ugliness within and without, to draw eyes from the things that make me feel inadequate in this world of beauty and love. Trying not to glean too much solace from beauty, I am tempted to turn away from the mirror and leave it behind. However, I need to know something. I need to know that I am beautiful. So it is that I lean ever closer and look deeply into my hazel eyes and wish that there was a sparkle in them. Though I have only read about that sparkle, and the only time I've seen it is when someone's about to cry, I know there has to be a sparkle deep inside the depths of these orbs. Where is it hidden? Has it removed itself in order to find another pair of eyes, a different color maybe, that would bring its light to the surface more often than I? Or have I never possessed it at all? These eyes have seen a great deal of things, shocking things and dark things, beautiful things and things of light and grace, and here they stare at themselves unflinchingly as if to say, I know what you have seen. I know what you have gazed upon. I know what you have turned away from. I know it all. What are you seeking in me? Are you finding it? They are pretty eyes. I balk at the use of the descriptor beautiful for obvious reasons. I have admired my eyes for most of my life, yet now I see accusation within their colorful folds. Drawing back from the mirror, gazing at my nose and lips, chin and cheeks, eyebrows and hairline, I frown and watch the area between my eyebrows crease unbecomingly. With a sigh of great disappointment, I stand to my full height and try to ignore the pimple upon my cheek, it having sprung up well over a week ago, a blemish upon a blemish. That is all it is. Do not for one moment consider yourself finished here. You have had your say. Now let me have mine. His voice is familiar and I dare not refuse him. I place my chin upon my hands and stare at the mirror and challenge. What will he say to me today? I know not. But I do know that he has a way with words that amazes me every single time. You have seen the truth in my words. Why are you here? I am here to define myself. By standards of beauty that the enemy's lies have blinded you to, you will not have much success without a correct mirror to view yourself with. Though I am not one to be caught up in the fanciful, I believed for a moment that the mirror would transform into a gilded thing of great intricacy, and that I would see, as Madame Blueberry saw as Queen in the VeggieTales movie about Sweet Pea Beauty. However, if one is honest about this, they know that that mirror was as deceitful as my regular mirror apparently is. So it isn't the mirror that transforms, but rather it is that which is reflected within that changes. I no longer gaze upon myself, but I see him before me. He is fair and ruddy, and my heart cries out that he is the chief among 10,000. His head is as precious as the finest gold. His locks are curly and bushy and black as a raven. His eyes are like doves beside the water brooks, bathed in milk and fitly set. His cheeks are like a bed of spices or balsam, like banks of sweet herbs yielding fragrance. His lips are like blood-red anemones or lilies distilling liquid, sweet scented myrrh. His hands are like rods of gold set with nails of beryl or topaz. His body is a figure of bright ivory overlaid with veins of sapphires. His legs are like strong and steady pillars of marble set upon bases of fine gold. His appearance is like Lebanon, excellent, stately, and majestic as the cedars. His voice and speech are exceedingly sweet, and my soul cries out, yes, he is altogether lovely. The whole of him delights and is precious. I wonder at this change in the reflection, and I marvel at the beauty before me, for he is the one that has called to me in the still of the night when I have cried out in sorrow. feeling lonely and forsaken. He is the one that has taken upon him all the things that I burdened myself with and has carried it away and thrown it into the deepest sea. His broad shoulders not the least bit weighed down by the weight. He is the one that has wept when I have refused to come to him, that has missed me when I have left his side, that has sought me when I have turned aside, and he is amazingly desirable to me. It is you, I say softly as I stare at the changed reflection. Yes, he says, and the tremor of his voice is gentle, as it always is when he is speaking to me, as though he cherishes the moments like this, moments when he can remove from me something that I have kept for too long. I know that you love me. I know that you see me as precious, as a treasure, for you have told me so many times. I try to smile, but I can feel it fail. I just can't see myself that way. Is it any wonder when you are choosing to listen to other voices along with my own voice? What the enemy speaks, what your flesh speaks, are lies of the darkest nature for the battle against the very truth that I speak. And that truth lies in the simple fact that you are beautiful. Can words capture within their folds the description of your beauty? Even I, who created the world with Yahweh, who saw his great delight in making you, am at a loss for words to truly capture the beauty Father and I see in you. I am overcome by your beauty. I am delighted by your joy and your thoughts, and I look forward to hearing the sound of your voice. It is I who stands by the garden gate waiting for your arrival. It is not you who waits for mine. I am there constantly, simply because I love to see you, to speak with you, to know you, and to tell you, in a way that you could never doubt, that you are absolutely beautiful, breathtakingly lovely, and that cannot be found in the eyes of men, but in the eyes of me. Look, beloved, into my eyes and see yourself reflected there. You are the apple of my eye. You are the joy of my heart. You are the masterpiece of your Father's hands, crafted in a beautiful and intricate way that no one else can ever compare to. And now it is my delight to reveal the truth of your beauty to you, for it is there for all to see. He melts away, and I am looking at myself once more, yet I am different somehow. It is still the woman that gazed in the mirror earlier. However, I can see him staring back at me through my eyes, and I can see the love, devotion, desire, and truth in his gaze. He doesn't change my reflection for the sake of anything, but to bring into focus the fact that I was crafted tenderly and lovingly by God himself, who took the time to form me according to his plan, his design, and that in the masterpiece of God's creation, I am beautiful. He reveals to me the fact that in his eyes, I am beautiful, even on my worst day, and that he has not taken for granted my beauty, but rather he has enclosed it in gates securely, and has kept it from being squandered upon the greedy. Here in his protective enclosure, I am safe and guarded until his timing is perfect, in which I will be able to receive the admiration of the one man that he has for me. And yet remember that Jesus was the one that loved me first, that gazed upon me with love and passion before anyone else ever did. And to always hold to my first love, true, strong, and eternal, the one love that can never be taken from me, the one love that I will never be separated from, even unto eternity. Thank you, I whisper to my reflection, and I see in my hazel gaze that sparkle that was missing before. Behold, you are fair, my love. Behold, you are fair, like a lily among thorns. So are you, my love. You are fair, my love, and there is no spot in you. You have ravished my heart with one look of your eyes. How fair is your love! I have enclosed you as one would enclose a garden, a fountain of pure water, to keep you from the taint of this world, and to watch over you as the prized treasure, closely guarded treasure that you are. And so it is that I leave the mirror and realize that I am, in fact, beautiful.